Okay, welcome. Okay, welcome, everyone. Alrighty, what do I have here? I'm going to do a live tutorial. It's going to be pretty much a long live, so if you have things to do or other things to do, go ahead. It won't be much chatting. You can when I upload it, leave the chatting in comments. But this is going to be a tutorial. I'm taking on a project here, so it's going to be quite a long video going through each step for a whole month. How I do the rundown, find the columns on strategy 1, find the pairs on strategy 2, find the single digits on strategy 3, and the front pair and back pairs on strategy 4. So it's going to be all the strategies. It's going to be each day of April up to today, which Illinois Evening Draw, which was the 711 that came out. And so it's going to be an extensive video. So it won't be much chatting on my part. So that's why I'm doing it on a live, so I'll have enough room to do it because I won't be able to do all of it on my phone. But I say now I welcome everyone that's coming to the live, and you can jump in and out at as you will or what time permits for you. But thank you everyone that's making it to the chat. So as you know, Pick-3 at a Glance is at the home of no tic-tac-toe, no date sums, no root sums, no grids, and no flips, and no multiple different rundowns and workouts, because you're tracking the actual 1,000 numbers here. I took 22 numbers and I did the 111 rundown on those 22 numbers, and it gives you all 1,000 numbers and their possible combinations. Because you're tracking the actual 1,000 numbers, this works for all states. And with Pick-3 at a Glance, I always say, OPPB, be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with a budget, and play responsibly. Okay? Also, track your own numbers for your own state. And please subscribe. The thing is, with Pick-3, I started off doing what everybody else was doing with the tic-tac-toes, the date sums, the root sums, the grids, the flips, the multiple different rundowns and strategies. And what I did is it really got me in a hole that I almost lost, where I lost my home, my car, almost my job, and my wife. So I knew that this system was not all that had to be to get me in the winner's circle. I knew I had to know what was going on with the actual 1,000 numbers to get in the winner's circle and to win big. Okay? That means I had to know what those 1,000 numbers were actually doing. The tic-tac-toes wasn't getting me there because there's many a method with the tic-tac-toes. The date sums, because there's many different methods with the date sums. The root sums, there are many different methods for the root sums that people find. And the grids, I went all through YouTube studying all this stuff. I found books I studied. But they were not telling me what was going on with the 1,000 numbers in my state and what they were actually doing. So I had to surmise my own strategy to figure out what was going on with those 1,000 numbers to even know what any of this, if I did it, would mean. and how it would work in with me figuring out what those three numbers were. Pick-3 is the only thing I strategize in, that I play. Reason being, Pick-3 has the best odds of all the games. Pick-3 is the only one that you can track on actual paper. Pick-3 has 1,000 numbers. Pick-4 has 10,000 numbers. Pick-5 has 100,000 numbers. You can't track 10,000 numbers. It's strictly luck. Pick-5, there's no way on paper anyway that you can track 100,000 numbers. You can track 1,000 numbers on paper, which I proved it here by putting everything on one sheet of paper. Okay? And here it is right here, the 22 numbers that I came up with to get all 1,000 numbers and their possible combinations. Okay? Now, here is the 1,000 numbers with their possible combinations. The 22 numbers with their possible combinations. You got the 012, the 013, the 014, the 015, the 016, the 017, the 018, the 024, the 025. You have the 026, the 027, the 037. That's for the singles. All right. Then you have for the doubles, the singles are numbers that got three different numbers that can come 6 different ways. That's your singles. The doubles have 2 like numbers and can only come 3 different ways. All right. And then you have your triples that can only come one way. And the doubles are 001, 002, 003, 004, 005. Triple zeros. 011, 022, 033, 044. Okay? Each one of these columns represents 60 numbers of those 1,000 numbers. So you're not just looking at 10 numbers of those 1,000 numbers. Each one of these columns, you're looking at 60 numbers, all right? And you have 12 of them. 12 times 60 is 720 numbers that you're looking at and working with and knowing what's going on with them. And your doubles, they can only come 3 different ways. So each column representing 30 of the doubles on each column at a glance that you can look at and know what's going on with them. All right? At a glance. And you know what the numbers are doing. You're not guessing what the numbers are doing. You have 9 of those. 9 times 30 gives you 270. 720, 270 gives you 999 of the 1,000 numbers right here. 990 of the 1,000 numbers. Your triples only come one way, is 10 of them. 990 plus 10 gives you your 1,000 numbers right here. Now, how do you use this to get into the winner circle? All right. So that's what this project is here. That's why I'm saying this is going to be a tutorial plus a long form video. It's going to be quite long. It just come to me that I need to do something in depth. And it's going to be on this tutorial that I'm going to do it on. So what I'm going to take is April's numbers up to today that came out for Illinois' evening draw. And I'm going to do the 111 rundown on each one and each day. And I'm going to show you what I did or do to find the numbers for the month on the whole column. I'm going to do a whole month's work. So if you're here, when you got time, just watch me work. You got to put the wood in before you get the fire out. But it's well worth it knowing why you plan your numbers and if you missed your numbers, how you missed them and what will be your next strategy This here is where you build your strategies and your skill sets with tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. Okay, here, I'm just showing you the numbers for April 2025 for Illinois evening draw. These are the numbers that came in for the month up to the 28th, which was Monday, and it was 711. All right, the month is about to end right here on the 30th, on Wednesday. Today, the 29th, so it's going to end on 30th. What I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to find each one of these numbers on this sheet. That's why I say it's going to be extensive. It's going to be long, but it's going to be worth it because a lot of people still have a lot of questions. So some are getting it. It depends on your level of play that you are, how long you've been playing. If you're a beginner, I'm kind of setting this up where even a beginner can get it fairly thoroughly and easily. Okay, but that's what I'm doing right here. Each one of these numbers, I'm going to go through and show you how to find them on the sheet. And you would do the same thing for your state, how to do a number each day and see how to find it. This is strategy number 1. All right, the simple strategy. Like I say, I'll be uploading the video later on now. So if you looked at that, if you screenshotted it or memorized it, then I'm going to, the 881 was the first number. I'm going to do the 111 rundown. I'm going to show you how to do the 111 rundown. It's 881. Okay. We have the 881. This is the 111 rundown. You're adding 1 to each of the numbers that came in until you get the same number at the bottom you get at the top. All right. So you add 1 to the 8, you get 9. 1 to 9, you're going to get 10, but you don't use the 1 on the right-hand side. You just use the 0. You only use single digits in lottery math. Then you add 1 to the 0, you get 1. 1 to 1, you get 2. 1 to 2, you get 3. 1 to 3, you get 4. 1 to 4, you get 5. 1 to 5, you get 6. 1 to 6, you get 7. 1 to 7, you get 8. Okay? Now, same thing here. You're going to add the 1 to the 8, and you're going to count straight down. 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Same number bottom. You got the top, you got it correctly. Count it straight down again. 1 to 1, you get 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1. All right? The reason why I use the 1-1 rundown, because it's the easiest and most simplest rundown there is to use, and you get more in depth on what's going on with these numbers by using this 111 rundown. It's the only one that you'll ever need to use the pick-3 at a glance strategy. Okay? Now, what we want to do is find out what this 881 is on strategy number 1, the workout sheet. All these numbers that I called out to you here, they all have a 0 in them. The 21 numbers all have zeros. 22 numbers all have zeros. So all you have to look for is the numbers that's got the zeros in them to know which column the doubles will come off of. You got the 07 here. So you got 2, right? So you're more likely to remember them, and you'll know what column and what number is under once you start doing this. Maybe doing it 12 times, you'll automatically know where to find the numbers. So I automatically know that this 003 is the column that I'm going to find this 881 under. All right? So I'm going to go to the doubles. Go to the doubles. And then the column 3 with the 003, you go down. And here it is. The 881 right here. And you mark it off. Bam, you're done. That's how simple it is to keep track of the 1,000 numbers on the workout sheet. Okay. So we can do the next number. Like I said, it's going to be a long video because it's a tutorial. Okay, now, the next number is 309. So I'm going to do the 309 so you can find it. For the day, for the second day draw. You put it up here, like I said, I don't pick, so I don't want to lose nobody what's going on. Next number, we mark this one off. That is done. The 309 we're going to do. We're going to do the 1-1 rundown, just like I showed you on the 309. Okay, we're going to do the next 309. Same thing. You did the 1-1 rundown. At 1 to 3, you get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2. And there you go, your 3. Same down, you count down. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 0. Same on the top, bottom, top, you add it correctly. 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, you're looking for your base number, which I call these the base numbers. These are the numbers I came up with, so I call them the base numbers. Okay? And all you're looking for, you ain't looking at all these numbers to try to figure out which one to be the base number. You're looking for just the ones with the 0 in it. other than the one that came in for, the number, the winning number for the day. You got 410. You got 076. You see that? I don't think there's no other zero, right? But you automatically, once you learn them, you'll know that the base number is this 410, but it's going to show as 014. And you're going to go to the column with the 014. Here it is. It's 014, same number. And you're going to find the 309. But here it is, it's 903. Same number because they come 6 different ways. And you mark it off. Bam, you're done. You see the picture here, what I'm getting at? Now this is for the month. Okay. We'll go to the next number. Like I say, this is going to be a long video. This is a tutorial video, so it's going to be long. And I'm doing this on purpose. The next number is 512. You want to see where it is on the master sheet, the data sheet. 512. You want to find it, you're going to do the 111 rundown on it. You can do this yourself while you're watching me if you want, and just keep track and figure out what column would be out on your own. It'll be on your own. And believe me, once you do it, you run right through it. It'll be simple as pie. So we're going to do the 512. And I did this for 2 years. I went 2 years back. When I first put this sheet together, I went 2 years back and marked off all the numbers that was left for Missouri, and anything was left, I knew what to play. Because I'm working with the law average, so I'm working with the law average to take 3 to 4 years for these 1,000 numbers to rotate out. You learn a lot when you've been tracking for 30 years. And this is something you can carry to any state you want, and it works the same for all states. Tracking the numbers in those states, not to learn how to win, no matter where you're at. And you'll learn a whole lot tracking the actual numbers. And you'll see what it takes to really win. And not guessing the numbers that you're playing anyway. Here again, the 512, the 1-1 rundown, we're counting straight down. You had 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same number at the bottom, you had it correctly. Counting straight down again, simple math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1. Then you count down again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2. See, everything's simple. Now, we're finding with this 512, you want to know what column is going to be under. You're only looking for the ones with the zeros again, right? See there. And you see this 410. It's 401. Again, and this 067. So you know it ain't the 067. You know it ain't the 390. Here it is again, it's 401. But it's going to be 014 on the sheet. It's going to be 014. So we're going to go to the 014 again. Which is column 3. And we're going to look for, and here it is. But it shows us 125. Bam, you mark it off, you're done. All the numbers, any winning number that you do to come in, when you do the 111 rundown on it, one of these base numbers will always be in that rundown. One of these base numbers will always be in that rundown. It might not be in the same order, but it will be in there. You just have to know it when you see it. And go to that column, however you number your columns, or you can number just like this, column 3, bam, mark it off. Only thing will mess you up a little bit is if the base number is actually a winning number, you just go to the base number and mark it off as coming in. Okay, because it wouldn't be down here because it's the actual winning number, the base number that comes in. Okay. All right, we got that done. We're going to 992. What's the next number? That's a double. Two like numbers, so it's a double. Can only come 3 ways. So we're going to find the 992 on the sheet. No tic-tac-toe, no date sum, no grids. We just marking off the numbers and seeing what they actually doing on the columns. 992. Because all that's included, all that base numbers, not the base number, but all the tic-tac-toe, date, sum, grid, all that's included, and no guessing and having to do a lot of figuring when you're looking at all the numbers and knowing what they're doing. And you can strategize and build your skill set with it. And you can actually see how the numbers are falling. And not have to guess how they're falling, you'll know how they're falling. Again. The 992, we're doing the 1-1 rundown again. Okay, same number bottom, same number top. And we're going to see what column it fell off of. And we're looking for just the zeros. We know it ain't 770. And then we see here, the 300 again, same column. I'll go to 300 on the doubles. Go 300 and find the 992. Bam. See what you can start seeing? See how that strategy? So you can see already off this 300, the 003, 2 numbers that marked off of it for the month already. You see that? See what you get a picture. You start seeing a strategy, you start seeing a skill set. You start seeing what columns might possibly be kind of high. Even though you're working with the law average, you'll see, okay, 300 and hit twice already. This 014 hit twice already for the month of April. You don't have to worry about all this other stuff unless you start marking, but you already see what's going on. All right. Okay, the next number We did the 992. We're going to do the 871. 871. To find out what column it's under. Like I said, I did all this by longhand because there was no iPhones and all that stuff when I started tracking these numbers and tracking them. But it was worth it. And it's still worth it. You're actually seeing what the numbers are doing. And understand what they're doing. That's the biggest part. You can't understand what the numbers are doing with the tic-tac-toe, date, sun, grids, flip mirrors, and whatever you're doing to those numbers and all the different methods. You can't understand it because you don't know what's going on if you're not tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. Here, one again, you're going to count straight down. Now you're going to see a pattern here. I can say a pattern, or you'll see what's going on with the numbers here. Actually see what's going on with the actual numbers, not just a pattern, but what the numbers are doing and how they're falling off the actual columns. Okay, this you're going to add 1 to the 8, count straight down, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same number at the bottom, you get top. Count straight down, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. At 1, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See how easy it is to just mark it down? Now you can see, now you want to look for the base number. And look, you know it ain't the 039, the 093. You know, okay, well, let's go. You know it ain't that 760, but here it is again, that 104. Now, if you've been watching, you know that column done hit 3 times already. That's the kind of stuff you can see, not guessing at it. You'll know it. See this 014? And here you go down here, look for the 781. Bam, you're done. See how that column done hit already for the month? 1, 2, 3. With all the tic-tac-toes, the date sums, the grids, and flipping, and finding angles and all that. You know what the actual number doing off the whole column for the month. All right. It started making sense to you. Well, it will be making sense to you. And you can study and build a strategy. Study more than you play. These numbers ain't going nowhere. My system ain't going nowhere. It will always work because it's working off the law average, tracking the actual numbers. Mark that one off. Next one is 285, right? We're going to do 285. All right. And you see what the numbers are actually doing. Two, 8, 5. Gonna gonna count down. Okay, we're looking for the 285. Let's see what column is going to come out there. All right. Again, you're going to do the 111 rundown on the winning number that came in, which is 285 for the day. And you're going to count down. You're going to go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2. Same number at the bottom. Get top yet correctly. Count straight down. 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same number at the top and bottom. You got it correctly. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you want to find out where this 285 is under the column. And so you're going, okay, and y'all, you're looking at some numbers with the 0. You see that 407. No, that's not it. That's 7. The 730 is it right here. Okay. That one there, and that, see this 0663 is not it. It's an O, but it's not one of the base numbers. Okay. So you're going to go to the 730, which is going to show as 037 because it's going to be in a numerical order, from the smallest to the largest. So that's column number 12. See, you'll automatically start remembering these numbers and finding out what column's in. So here it is, 037, and here's that 258. Mark it off. Bam, you're done. All right. Now, we're through with that number. And this is the only one you can do on paper. You can't do pick 4s and pick 5s and none of that. And build a strategy and see what's going on with it on paper. No reliable strategy on paper anyway. We're trying to do triangles and grids and tic-tac-toes and all that stuff on it. Okay, we done there, right? Bam. We got the 107. Okay. 107 came in. We'll run down on the 107. The winning number that came in for the day. Illinois evening draw. Okay, here we have this 107. Again, we're doing the 1-1 rundown again on it. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. And 1 to 0 is 1. Count straight down again. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Same number at the bottom. You get the top, you had it correctly. 7, 8, 9, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See that? Now, remember when I was telling y'all about if the winning number was the base number they come in. Remember? I was telling you all that. This is when this occurs. Because you're looking for the base number, and just so happen, most time when you add, the base number will be down here in the rundown numbers. But since it's the actual base number, and you know the number, you know that this 107 is the actual base number, because you're just looking at the numbers with the zeros in them. And you know it ain't going to be the 430 and the 096. It's the 017. All right, it's the 017. So you're going to go to the column with the 017 to find the 017 is the base number, and just mark it off as the winning number that came in. See that? That's column 6. Bam, you're done. You're marking off the actual base number. Because these are the numbers that I came up with to make this sheet work. And these numbers are just called the rundown numbers. But these are the actual base numbers. So when a base number come in, you have to mark it off to know that it came in on your sheet. Okay? And that's the instances what I was referring to. When the actual base number come in, you have to mark it off. Okay. Now, the next number is, we did the 107, it's the 916. That's the winning number that came in. Illinois even draw April. For April. 916. Okay. Okay. 916. If you want, you just ain't got nothing to do, you can do the same if you're new, trying to figure it out. Just do the 1-1 rundown on the winning number, or just follow me and see if you can figure out what column the number is going to be under on your own. Okay, we're going to do the 1-1 rundown again on this 916. 9, and when the 9 you get to 0 and you just count straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, same on the bottom, you get top, you got it correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 0, 1, then 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6 to make your number that came in. Again, we're looking for the base number. All right, automatically I know it's the 027, but you see you still got these with the zeros. You don't have to worry about them. Once you know what the base number is, you go to that column and find the 027. And if the base number comes, if it's just like everything here, going to be just like it is on that column, because see the 027 is exactly like it is. So everything else is going to match. So here you go to column 11, which is the 027, and you're going to find the 916 under. See, there it is. You mark it off. Bam, you're done. All right? See how simple that is, y'all? Can't get no simpler. That's why I can teach it to anybody. they'll pretty much will get it. But like I said, I like to keep everything with the KISS effect. Keep it super simple. Make it easy to understand and explain, especially PICK-3, because everybody got these tic-tac-toe things, something they're teaching everybody how to do them all different. All right, we all in pairs, and we marked it off. Next one is the 416. See what column is that? Y'all probably beat me doing it. Do the 416 and find the column. If you ain't got the app. I think they charging for that app now that I had gave everybody. They charging for the app some kind of monthly fee. But it's just as easy just to do the 1-1 rundown. And find it. Or after a while, you'll just be able to look at it and know. You get started on it, and you probably won't have to do the full rundown. Once you see the base number, you're going to automatically know what column it came off of. Unless you want to do the full rundown. That way you can keep track of what's going on with the numbers. Okay, so we finna do the 416 rundown. Find out what column's under. Then you go 1, 4. You add 1 to the 4, you get 5. 1 to 5, you get 6. 1 to 6, you get 7. 1 to 7, you get 8. 1 to 8, you get 9. 1 to 9, you're gonna get 10. You just use 0. 1 to 0, you get 1. 1 to 1, you get 2. 1 to 2, you get 3. 1 to 3, you get 4. Same number at the bottom, you get the top. You add it correctly, you count straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1. 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You had it correctly. Now you're looking for the base number in the rundown. You know it ain't gonna be, and you're just looking for at the zeros. You know it ain't gonna be this 850. And here it is again. It's this 072, because you know it's gonna be 027 is the base number, and you know it ain't the 035, because none of them numbers will be in the base, in the make a column or in the base numbers at all. But won't be none of these base numbers at all. So we're gonna go again to the 027, and we're gonna find the 416, but it's gonna show different. It's gonna show here. It's gonna show us 461. Mark it off. Bam, you're done. See how easy that is, y'all? Same thing here. We mark that off. We got a double now. Again, a double is 2 like numbers. A number with 2 like numbers is the 6, 6, and then the 5. So you're gonna go to the doubles column. We're gonna do the 111 rundown on the doubles. You don't have to change nothing or do a different strategy or anything because it's a double. Just do the 1-1 rundown and mark it off. We're going to do the 5, 6, 6. Fairly simple stuff. One minute, mark it off here. 3, 4, 5, Okay. I'm doing the 566. I'm gonna do the rundown on it. One rundown, same rundown. Add 1 to the 5, you're gonna count straight down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Count straight down again. 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 again. 1 to the 6, you get 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you want to know what column is under. So you're just looking at the zeros. You know it's not the 900. Once you start tracking, it's the 011. And you're going to go to the column with the doubles with the 011. And you're going to find the 566. Here it is, 011. And you go down, there it is, 566. You mark it out. Bam, you're done. Bam, you're done, yeah. You bam yourself right into the winner circle. And here we go again. We got that one done. See how we're getting along here? All right. Next one is 411. 411, we're going to do the run down on the 411. This is a tutorial that I'm making. It's going to be kind of long, but in my book, it's going to be well worth it when I get through for helping people get in the winner's circle and keeping it simple. You can track them all, but you can't play them all. So just study. Don't be trying to play all the numbers because you're gonna see a lot of them. But the thing is build you up a bucket list. You'll be seeing what's going on. Build your bucket list. You don't try to play all of them. Hold on, I hit 3 times this month already, and I know that, and I'm possibly I could hit a 4th time, but that's about what I do. But it's not how often I hit, it's how I strategize to win, where I place my bet. I place most of my money on when I win, when I hit. So that ain't what you want to do. You ain't trying to hit a number every day. You don't have to worry about hitting it every day if you're building a strategy and tracking actual 1,000 numbers and seeing what they're doing and seeing what columns are hitting and not hitting and how they're hitting. So we're going to do the 411. Don't want to try to hit these numbers every day. That's what the system is set up with the other methods. They want to see what numbers coming out the next day. That's where I was messing up at. So we don't need to do that if we're tracking the actual 1,000 numbers and knowing what's going on with them. At 1 to the 4, you count down again. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same on top, bottom. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1. So we're looking for the base number again, okay? And we're looking for the zeros, okay? We know it ain't gonna be the 077. Here it is again, the 003. Okay? Now, you're gonna start seeing that this 003 column is hot. I had posted that. That's how we hit that 707 just not too long ago, I hate to say, but the 707 that just failed. Because I had posted everybody to be looking at that column. Even though I say work with the law average, when something stands out, you're going to know it. You won't be guessing it. So we go 033, and we're looking for the 41. Here it is right here. See? We hit 1, 2, 3. Already for the month on the doubles off of column number 3. We're not guessing the numbers. We know the numbers and what they're doing and how they're hitting off the columns. We're not guessing them. We're knowing them because we're looking dead at them. But you can't play them all. That's why I say build your bucket list. If you're going to say, okay, I'm going to stick with column 3 because it's kind of hot, stick with that column. Stick with those 10 numbers. Won't be jumping off all these numbers. Stick with that column. That's why I say play them till they come, make that money out. Build your strategies. This would be your bucket list of numbers. If you know it's hot, play a 50-cent box. Then that's $80 in Illinois. Then you can play a straight box if you want. Whatever, as you strategize, you'll know how to hit them as we go further, how to place the numbers to hit. You can build a strategy. See, so we hit the 114 already with the 881, first number of the month, and we hit the 992. Okay, that's how you start strategizing. Now we're looking for the next number that came in, because you're seeing actually what the numbers are doing, not guessing what the numbers are doing. On paper, our next number is 931. Yeah, these numbers not going anywhere, believe me. So just take your time, study, watch them, play it on paper. If you're already playing and you're in a hole, my advice to you is stop digging. Learn the system, see how they do these numbers. Now I'll say that wild ball and fireball has put a little bit a dip in the game because I think it's altered the law average sum because it's taking longer for the numbers hit that you might be playing, but back off. I play between $3 to $5 when I hit, and then I load up on certain numbers on my bucket list to win. You'll build your bucket list, maybe at 10 numbers. You ain't gonna probably need no more than that, but you stick with them. Because you'll know why you playing them. And then when the numbers don't fall right, you'll know what columns they fall in and how they falling. How they falling off of what column. Where am I at? 931. That's how you do it. 0. And you actually seeing what's going on. So now we got 931. Next number to do the rundown on. And find where's that on the sheet. Again, we're going to run down. Everybody's familiar with the rundown down there, ought to be. So once you do the 111 rundown, you want to see what column the 931 is going to be under. You're just looking for the zeros. We know it. Okay, we know it ain't the 608. We know it ain't the 820. It is the 024. You're gonna go to column 024 to find the 931. Here it is 024, but here it shows us 913. Same number. You just mark it off. Bam, you're done. See, like I say, once you start doing the rundown on it, And you'll automatically know where to find where that winning number is under what column to mark it off. And it comes to you. Because your memory better than mine, believe me. I mean, when I was doing this, it was a snap. That was 30 years ago or more. If you're younger than me. Now, if you're older than me, I can understand, believe me. I can understand. I'm to the point where I'm about to write my name down in my hand. Somebody asks me my name, I just show them the palm of my hand. And then Lord knows, I hope I don't forget that I wrote it in the palm of my hand. As you get older, you got a lot of stuff to laugh about, believe me. You got a lot to laugh about. My mother used to say, getting old is nice, but so just daggone inconvenient. And she ain't never told no tale. Our next number is going to be 909. All right? We're going to do this. It's a double. It's going to come three ways. And we're going to do the 1-1 rundown on the 909. Okay? Yeah, getting older than nice is just so daggone inconvenient. But I enjoy it. I've had still having a beautiful life. Loving it. Doing this I really love. Keeps me busy. I retired 3 years ago. Do you know how bored I would be if I wasn't doing something? And keeping busy. And this keeps me busy. I don't really have to leave the home or do nothing. I just made this my project. And by the grace of God, 2,000 videos. Going on my 3rd anniversary. Doing this YouTube channel. And you know, it's and being able to see all the advances that's been made in the 75 years that I've been here on this planet, man. It's the only thing I know that we're, you know, all the stuff we can do, why can't we just stop killing each other and just start loving each other? I don't know. We put planes in the air that can fly. It ain't nothing we can't do, but we ain't figured out how to live together and love each other and take care of each other. I can't say that it won't happen, because I have faith that it will happen, because only reason we're here is to take care of the planet and take care of each other. We ain't bringing nothing with us, and we ain't taking nothing with us. So what else? Only reason I'm here is to eat, drink, and be merry. I ain't worried about nothing else in between. No land, no this or that. I ain't worried about that. I'm going to enjoy it. But I ain't killing nobody over it. I ain't killing nobody over what they believe or don't believe. As long as you ain't trying to kill me, I ain't going to try to kill you. That's the way I look at it. If you live peaceful, I'm going to live peaceful. That's the bottom line in my deal. I'm telling you, I just don't understand. It ain't nothing. We can find cures. We can build the biggest, tallest buildings. We can fly. We can drive automobiles. We can do things, phenomenal things. But yet we ain't figured out how to just love each other and live together and take care of each other. And I think that's coming. I think in the end, love will win. And as we all know, God is love. So that's the way I look at it. That's the way I look at it. Yep, in the end, love will win. And God is love. When you get older, you start thinking like that, because if you lived your life being not a decent person, and all that craziness that we go through, you're going to realize you wasted your life with hate and anger over nothing, and all that stuff, and holding in anger and all that stuff. You're going to realize you wasted your life. Okay, we're gonna do the 909, and we're gonna go down again. We're gonna with the 1-1 rundown, 9 to 0, 1 to 9 is 0, and you count straight down. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again here, 1 to the 0, you're gonna count straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 1 to 9, you get 0 again, and then you're gonna count straight down again. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See how simple that is, y'all? I never would have been able to do this if I had been doing all that other stuff and not just thought outside the box. And now we want to look for the 0. Which zeros? How many zeros we got in here? Okay, it's just this 010, and that's the base number. It's going to show as 001. So we're going to go to the doubles, to the columns with the 001, and find the 909. 001, you go down, but it shows it's 990, same number. Mark it off, bam, you're done. Yep. See how simple? That's why I like things easy, simple, peaceful, not hard to figure out. It's so easy, so easy. You won't find this nowhere else. If they did, they got it from me. Because there's no other chart that's ever been like that. And I've read every book and looked at every video. Or I would have known it in there. They might have something. If they did, they put something together after this, believe me. Okay, our next number is 765. We want to see what column that's under. We're going to do the same thing with the 1-1 rundown. Illinois evening draw. April 2025. April 2025. Let me check and see how much power I got on here. I think it's charged enough. I hope it's charged enough. Okay. What is it? 765. And we're gonna go 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7, 8, 9, 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. When you have a 765 number, they call those consecutives. Those are called consecutive numbers. Like 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9, 5, 6, 7. That's what they call consecutive numbers. And that's what that 765 is. It's a consecutive number. Okay? So now you know. So all you're going to do is the 1-1-1 rundown on the 765 came in. You're going to count straight down. Add 1 to each other numbers. 7, 8, 9, 0. We count straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Till you get to the 7. Same number at top, bottom. You add it correctly. 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same thing here. You add 5. 1 to the 5. You get 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, again, you're going to try to find where you're going to find what column. You know it ain't the 098. It ain't the 109. Here it is. It's the 210. That's going to show as 012. That's a consecutive number. All these numbers are consecutive numbers. Okay? And that's under column 1. That's my first column. First number I came up with for the strategy. I said it's got to be a 012. So I've got to be a double. So it's got to be that number. So I started with the 012. I said, okay, I'm going to do 013, 014, 015, and do the 1-1 rundown until I got to the 18. Then I got stuck. And then I had to, figure it all out with the 024 and all the rest of them. But this is the first number. It's a consecutive. I knew it had to start with consecutives in order for my numbers to work out. So you want looking for the 765, you come down, and here it is, 567. Mark it off. Bam, you're done. See how simple that is? And man, believe me, the knowledge that you're going to gain from doing this, you ain't going to get it no other way. Just ain't going to get it no other way. You ain't going to be able to see it no other way. The 164 is going to save you a lot of frustration too, because you'll know what the numbers are doing. When your number don't come in, or if you miss and you tracking, you'll know what's going on with the numbers. You'll know how you missed the number or why you missed the number. Won't be guessing what's going on with the numbers. 164. Okay, 164. Here's 164, yeah. This is the Illinois evening draw. You're going to count straight down. It's 164, your winning number came in, you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, and 1. Then again, add 1 to the 6, you're going to count straight down 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then again, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? Now again, we look and see what column it came off of. And we look for it, we know it's not the 508. We know here it is, it's the 0720. Was it going to show us 027 again? And we know it's not the 053. So you'll start memorizing the base number. Base number. Okay? We're going to go to column 027. That we just came off of 027 and 164. Now, what 164? What am I looking at? It is 164. Did I mark that off? Play that twice, or not mark it off? No, it is 164. Oh no, it must have been something I did before and forgot to mark it off. It's 164, but it's known as 461. All right, let me get back on track here. I must have got off track here. But that's the 164. We marked it off. Of the 961 and the 164. That's what's throwing me off right there. Okay. Same column. I must not mark that off. But there it is right there. They come out. See how they look? You can see. Okay. So mark that off. Next number is 265. That was kind of confusing there. But I got back. See how easy to get back on track too? You can get back to see what's going on when you're looking at the actual numbers. Not get thrown off what you're studying and thinking and building your strategy and your skill set. You know what's going on, not guessing what's going on. Every time you touch that board or touch that sheet of paper, you can see what's going on. Okay, 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, 2, 7, 265. Okay, it's 265. Winning number came in 265. It's not even draw. We're gonna count straight down again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2. 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's your 6. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See that? That's why I use this one rundown. It gives you the whole story. You don't need all that other stuff in my book. And you're gonna look for your base number again. You know it ain't gonna be the 609. You know it ain't gonna be this 430. I mean this 430 or 4043. It's this right here. It's the 071. So it's gonna show us it's 710, but it's gonna show on your base number as 017. So you're gonna go to your base number 017 and find this 265. Oh, 17, here it is, it's 562. You mark it off, bam, you're done. So see, for the month, you already know you got 2 marked off that column. All right? So, okay. And then the next one is 523. 523. Five, 2, 3. And just a simple 111 rundown. Okay, 5, 2, 3 we looking for. Doing the rundown again, as we did before. You're gonna count straight down. When you get to 9, it's gonna be 10, but you just use the 0. And you got your 5. Same on top, bottom, count straight down. 0, 1, you got your 2. And then your 3, you count straight down. 0, 1, 2, 3. And you're gonna see what column that's gonna be under. And you're gonna know it's not the 078, it's not the 29, it's the 301, which is the 13. It's the 013. That's your base number. You're gonna go to that column to find this 523. $13. There it is right there. Bam. All right. Bam, you're done. And the next one is 250. Now you know, for the month I hit the 881, the 250, and the 595. But so we go into the 250. Mark it off. Like I said, three to 4 times a month. That's what I look at. 5 times, I'm doing, I'm good. But on average, I do about 3 time hits a month. Until the end of that's during the year. End of the year, it could get crazy, because by that time I've narrowed all the numbers down by doing this, working with the law average, and I got a good idea what numbers really should be coming out. Working with the law average with this strategy. Yeah. And the last 3 months of the last 2 months of the year are my best months, and January, the first month of the year. So I don't really be going overboard with playing and my numbers and stuff until November, December, and January. And that's, you're going to see something that you just can't help but hit, working with the law average. But, I study my other videos, I go more in detail on that. Okay. Let's see. But this is a tutorial, a long tutorial. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This one down. And if you do, like I said, you can do the 1-1 rundown yourself and know what column is under yourself if you're watching and you having nothing to do. Again, the 250 winning number that came in. We're doing the 1-1 rundown on the 250, and you get the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because you add 1 to each number. 8, 9, then you add 9. You're going to get 10 because you go to single digits. You're going to get 0, 1, and 2. Count straight down again. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same number top and bottom and top. You add it correctly. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Here again, what I did the example with the 107 that came in. This 250, even though it's the winning number, it's the base number also. Okay? It's the base number. So what you're going to do is go column 025. Right here was column 9. And mark it off. It shows as 025. Bam, you're done. Because it wouldn't be down here. Because it's the actual base number. Okay? Now here, the next number will be, it's a double. 2 like numbers, it's a double, 6, 7, 7. Oops. Yep, 6, 7, 7. We did the 250. Now what column is 677 is under? Under what base number? Okay. Here we go. Same thing with the 677. We're doing the 111 rundown. Is the winning number. 67890. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Count again. 7, 8, 9, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 8, 9, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Again, we're looking for what the base number is going to be. We know it's not going to be the 900. So we know it's the 011. It's the base number. We'll go to the 011 and find the 677. Here's the O, or O, where am I? The 011, and there's your 677. You mark it off. Bam, you're done. Bam, you're done. And that takes you all of a minute to do that every day. See where the columns, then the numbers are falling off of. All of a minute. That's it. Pretty much. Once you do the 1-1 rundown, and you got your sheet set up, your sheet set up. Next number, 595. This 595 I hit because remember I was telling you about the 5-5 pair that hadn't failed? Remember? I was telling everybody that was following me for Illinois, and you know, other people hit it, but that's what you have to know in your state. You have to know what the double pairs are doing, the single pairs, and when they're hidden, you have to know all that stuff. How long it's been since they hit to build a strategy and a skill set. Nothing else going to show it to you unless you're tracking it. But the columns got it all organized for you, so you can see what it's all doing. And you know why I said I hit that 595? Because I knew that neither one of the 599 and the 559 didn't fall all last year. Just by tracking and carrying it over, working with the law average, I'll tell you it takes 3 to 4 years for all the numbers to rotate out and how to use it. That's how you build your strategy and skill set over time, not just what you can't do that if you're just looking for patterns and stuff like that with the tic-tac-toe, date, sum, grids, and flip and mirror. You have to see knowing what the numbers are doing, knowing what the law average works with them, like that. It's a full strategy and studying. That's how you do it. And I knew that the 044 was the only one that failed for the whole year last year in 2024. Evenings. All I track is evenings. I don't have to track out even trying to hit midday and evening and midday. You burn up a lot of money. Chasing these numbers, you burn it all up. I know some people. I used to play midday, evening. Go over to Illinois, play midday, evening. Not no more. Because that's not going to get me what I need. I don't even worry about it. I don't even look to see what number come in no more. Because I know my number. I just wait on my number. I don't really worry about what number come in too much no more. Because I can almost time what my numbers are that's going to come in. Okay. Yep, you will. You'll get it. But you have to do it for your state because all the numbers are random. And they all run different. Midday and evening and midday in all the states. Ain't no traveling numbers. Here you go. 1 to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. And 1, 2, the winning number that came in, to find out what base column is under. And you go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same number at the bottom. You get the top, you had it correctly. 9, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Same here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Now we're looking for the base number. We know it's not going to be the 606. And like I say, you're going to memorize it. And here it is, the 040. It's the base number. Base number? But it's going to show us 004. All right. Now here it is, 004. And you're going to go down and see here you down to 5 to 559. And you mark it out. Bam, you're done. Okay. And see, I knew that. See how these columns here is direct opposite of each other? This 044 and the 004. The reason I knew that one of those had to show last year, the 559 didn't play. The 004 didn't play. They opposite, direct opposite each other. That's why I knew that this following year, one or the other 9 out of 10 would show up. And how I hit it was I knew that the 55 and the down here, the 559 didn't fall either on evenings of last year. See what I'm saying? My bucket list is continuous. I don't stop my bucket list. My bucket list is continuous as I'm tracking and knowing what hasn't played. But also, if I see something that's out, that's happening, you'll know when to play it. Okay. Like, okay. So, and do I this? Our next number is this 161. Okay. You continuously have a strategy because you know what the actual numbers have done and not done. You continuously building a strategy and a bucket list. 161. And looking at your columns on your sheets. Okay, so we want to find out what column the 161 is under. Doing the 111 rundown on that winning number there. And here we go. Again, the 111 rundown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1. Same number bottom, you get the top. 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same number at the bottom, you get the top, you had it correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, and 1. Again, we're looking for the base number. Okay. And it's going to be, it's not going to be the 055. It's going to be the 050. But it's going to show as 005. And that's going to be under column number 5. And see, column number 5 is called the false triples. Okay? They're called false triples because you can, the opposite of this 5 is a 0. The opposite of the 1 is a 6, because there's going to be triple zeros also. That's what they call false triples. But I don't really look at it like that. I really made it into the column because, well, I had to have the number so I could find the number. But you'll find that what they're saying is false triples, or because this column here hadn't hit for in 2023 for like 4 to 5 months. The 616 was the only number that came off of for the first day of the year in 2024. First day of the year, New Year's Day, and it didn't hit no more for almost up to 5 months. And I played this column, and I hit the 338. See, that's what I'm saying. You'll be able to carry, knowing what's going on and that's how it's going to work in your state. Once you start tracking your numbers, you have to rotate with them from year to year and see what didn't play the following year to know what more likely will come the next year, because that's how I do with the working with law average. Because like I said, it can take 3 to 4 years for these 1,000, this sheet here, to cover everything on it. It could take 3 to 4, well, not this sheet, but if you had a sheet with 1,000 numbers on it, actual 1,000 numbers, it could take 3 to 4 years to mark all those 1,000 numbers off. Because you're only going to get a third of them every year. One year you're going to get one third, next year you're going to get another third, and then year that you're going to get another third. And then we ain't talking about the numbers that's going to be repeating themselves. See what I'm saying? That's why you got to have a strategy and an actual skill set. I used to start all over every year. That's where I was messing up at with this strategy. So I realized that I had to carry the numbers that didn't play the previous year over. We got this here. Next number is 494. Okay. 494. 1-1 rundown, y'all. Do 1-1 rundown. Find the column. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3. Three, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3. And if you're carrying your numbers and they don't show, and you'd say, well, it ain't showed yet, I ain't gonna play it on the last day or the last 2 days of the month. Big mistake. I'll play my numbers on the very last day of the month. I don't care what's going on, because that's when they come, on that very last day. I've been many a time on that very last day, where many people drop off. I said, well, it ain't came by now, because that's one reason they drop off, because they don't know why they playing it number. Once I learned, I used to do that. I used to drop off on that last day. But now I know why I'm playing my number. I know to play it on the last day. Don't be jumping off of it. The very last day, that number gonna come out, and I'll kick myself in the behind. Not no more, though, because I know what I'm doing. Okay, it's 494. We're gonna do the 1-1 rundown on it again. And if you notice it and you did the 1-1 rundown, you can see it's right off that column of the 005 again, because here it is at 161. See what I'm saying? What you can see, not what you're guessing at. Now, again, 4, 5, 6, the winning number at the 111. And you go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you go and look for the base number again. And the base number is going to be the 050, which is going to show a 005 again. Base number. And there you're going to go. I'll mark it right off. My eyes messing. Right here, you're going to find the 494. See it is? Mark it off. Bam, you're done. See that? And here you go. Now we're going to go to the 800. Then if you do get a number that you add into a plan, at least play it for 3 days. I found out that 3 days is a good target before you jump off the number. Play it for at least 3 days. Don't add no number if you can't play it for at least 3 days. Don't add it, because you're burning your money up. If you can't play it for 3 days, or if you got one that you can't play for a while that you need to play, don't add it. Don't add it. 800 is the next number. Take your time. These numbers ain't going nowhere. Ain't going nowhere. If you're in a hole, stop digging. All right. Got the 800. Right here. You're going to do the 1-1 rundown. That's the winning number. And you're going to do the 1-1 rundown. You get the same number at the bottom. You get the top. 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oops, didn't put the 0 there, I guess. So now you're looking for the base number. And I know that the 800 came in. So we know it ain't the 800. It's the 022. This is your base number. We'll go to the 022. And you're going to mark the 800 off. And here it is. It's column 8. Go down. And there is your 800. You mark it off. Bam, you're done. See how easy that is to get that sheet marked off and get it to sleep? I can do about 3 months in about 30, 40 minutes for sure. Okay. Next number. $309. And that 309, that's the second time it hit this month. And yeah. And doing 309. Count down again on the winning number that came in. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3. Same thing. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Then 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're looking for the base number again. Since the second time it came in, we already know that. We know it ain't the 309 that's the base number. It's the 410, but it shows us 410. I mean 014. That's the base number. Okay. 41004. Here it is, the base number. You're going to go down and find a 903. There it is, second time. See it? At a glance, you're marking that stuff off. You can see what's going on with the actual numbers and the actual columns and how many times a number did hit on that column. Okay? No guessing, no guesswork. No tic-tac-toe, no dates on, no grid. Gonna show you none of that. So you have nothing really to strategize or work off of if you don't know what the numbers are doing. That's what I found out. Now, I don't know what nobody else is finding out. Okay. That's what I found out. If you go back checking patterns, the pattern is 1,000 different patterns. And how's that pattern going to apply to what you're going to be looking at? But those numbers, doing what they're doing on them columns, going to do. You'll be able to see what they're doing and they ain't doing. You'll see what they're doing and they ain't doing. Just say 3. Did we mark the 309 off? No, we didn't. I didn't. We marked the 3. We did the 309. We marked it off. Now we're going to be doing the 822. I don't think I showed you that. Okay. We're going to do the 822 right here. That's a double. Got two like numbers. It's a double. Okay, we're gonna do the 1-1 rundown. Go 8, 9. Add 1 to the winning number that came in. Count straight down again. 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Same number bottom, top. You got it correctly. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2. Same number bottom, top. You got it correctly. Same number. Count straight down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2. Looking for the base number. We know that the base number is, we know it's not the 600. It's the 044. It's the 044 base number again. And here it is. We go to the 044 column 10 and mark off the where am I? 822. Where's it at? 822, bam. You're done. I noticed one thing with the wild balls, and I think I noticed it even Missouri. They're playing a lot of doubles. A lot of doubles. I haven't analyzed that just to where I need to be yet, but I'll get there. I'll get them. They're playing a lot of doubles. Okay? A lot of doubles. And then the next number is 394. That we're going to be 21 right now. They play a lot of doubles. I noticed that. And I think they play their fair share of triples. Like I say, I only play triples at the end of the year pretty much. But they play a lot. They play the triples like on average. Just you gotta kind of know when they're coming out, because I don't play triples like I said toward the end of the year if ain't no triple fill at all. I only play triples pretty much if ain't no triple fill all year up to November and December. Then with my tracking, I got a better chance of hitting the triples and knowing what triples to play without having to play them all. You know? And because you don't want to be trying to play, you know, most people play all 10 triples trying to hit. I mean, no, I wait till I see what has missed. Working with the law average. I don't mess with those triples because they don't pay no more than any other number, and they're harder to hit because they don't come out, you know, only 3 times out of the year, and doubles come out less, but and then your singles come out, you know, you got the best odds with singles because you got 6 ways to hit them. Doubles only 2 ways, and triples only 1 way. And a lot of people play triples. When triples do come, a lot of people get them because a lot of people play triples every day, which to me don't make sense to me. I don't know what it makes to them. But I say if something working for you is working for you, that's all I can say. But I don't mess with those triples like that because I've seen triples only hit a whole triple, don't come out but 1 time out of the year. On average, you're going to get 3 triples out a year, on average. And that's basically with any of these numbers that you play exact, for it to come exact out of the whole year, most of the times you're only going to get 3 of them. Any of these columns, you play these numbers just like they are for the whole year, The most you'll get 3 1 year, then 3 the next year, then the 3 following that, and the 4th year following that. That's on average. Out of 10 years, out of 10 years for play, that's about what you're gonna get if you divide it up. Because you're only gonna get a third of the numbers, period. Because you only got 365 days out of the year. So you can't get but a third of the 1,000 every year. A little bit more than a third, but that's about what you average out with. Now, again here, you add the 1 to the 3, you're gonna count down 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, then 3. All right? 3 at the bottom, 3 at the top. Winning number came in is the 3, 9, 4, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then 9. Then again here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we look for the base number again. We know it ain't the 095. Oh, I'm sorry, the 9. I'm used to looking at the numbers from the smallest to the largest, but in my head. But we know it ain't the 950. We mark that off. We know it ain't the we know it's the 016. It's really the 016. Like I said, you'll memorize the base number. We know it ain't the 405, but we know that's the base number. You're memorizing here, you automatically know where to go on your column on your sheet of paper and mark it off. Okay, so we go column 16, 016, and we mark off find the 394, and it's going to show us 349. Same number, you just mark it off, family down. See what you can see doing there? Now, okay. No guessing on the numbers. It'll come to you. Saying your own numbers for your own state. Looking at them, knowing what they're doing. Then we have the 707. You could run down on 707. Okay. You want to find out what column that 707 is under? You're probably ahead of me by now, I'm sure. You add 1 to the 7, you get 7, 8, 9, 0. Because you add 1 to the 9, you get 10, but you just use the 0 on the right hand side and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you get 7. Same number bottom. Get top, you add it correctly. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Then here, same thing, 7, 8, 9, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you're looking for the base number again. And remember when I was telling you that this column was a hot column? Remember? Now it's about the 4th time. We know that the 707 just came off of it. We know that this was the first number of the year, was the 881 came off of it. We know that the 929 992 came off of it. See what I'm saying? By you can see what's going on with the numbers. And then there was another one. It was this one, it came 411. See there? See how you can see what's going on? So we know. And when I tell you that column was hot, because I posted it on my channel to watch out for this column. and it hit again. It hit 4 times in the month. And you know, that happens. But you got to be aware of that. And that's why I had to point it out to the people that did hit it. And I posted it that, okay, be aware of this column. Because I told you that the 818 had already hit. I had told you that 992 hit. And I said that 411, even though we play with the law average, when we see something, we have to go with it if we can, play responsibly. Don't burn your money up, okay, I'm saying? So we're going to go to the 003 again and mark it off, and then we can just, like I say, look and see what's going on. See that 003, and then we go down and mark off the 707. But it shows the 770, same column. So like I said, here's the 881, 770, the 114, and the 992. That when you're looking at that column. Okay? Okay. Now, the last one, because we didn't get to 29 and 30 yet, because today is Tuesday, right? Yeah. This is where I'll stop at. The 711. We're going to do the 111 down on the 711. Find that column. And thanks everybody that hung in. This is a tutorial. This is going to be a tutorial. I'm doing it the long way. Hopefully this helps out a whole lot of people with some of the questions they have. A lot of people don't have a lot of questions because it don't take long for me to explain it to them. Unless they're very, very new. This is pretty much for people that's very, very new. And how to do the master sheet for a whole month. Pretty much a month's worth of work. Like I said, you can track them all, but you can't play them all. Track them all, but you can't play them all. Okay, again, at the 111 run down to the winning number that came in, which is the 711 Illinois evening draw. And you go 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you're going to add 1 to the 1. You're going to get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, and 1. And here again, you're going to get the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, and 1. Okay? You're looking for the base number. And the number with the 0 in it. We know it ain't going to be the 600. So it's the 044, just like it is, base number. Go to the 044 column, and find the 711 and mark it off. 044, 711, mark it off. Bam, you're done. Now, we still got 2 more days. When I find out what those 2 more days are, then I completed the worksheet for the month. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do, once I've completed this sheet, I'm going to see what columns did not hit at all for the month. I'm either going to highlight them. I usually put an arrow over the columns that didn't hit for the month. Whatever columns didn't hit for the month, well, we know I ain't going to use that. That wouldn't be a good example. I need to find one that didn't hit for the month at all. Look like this 015 didn't hit at all. I'll mark it, or I'll put an arrow over it, or highlight it or something. Highlight that column. Whatever column didn't hit for the month at all. Look like this 081 didn't hit at all for the month. Okay? We see that here. See, this shows you what's going on. Then look for this column. See what here. Now something hit off that column. Something hit off this column. Off this column. 909 hit off that column. Okay, 002, nothing hit off that column. Something hit off this column. Yeah, this column was the hot column. 004, something hit off that column. So you'll see the column. No triples came in yet. See that? Not yet. And then you look down here. Okay, we know, okay, this column hit. Oh, well, we know 022, something hit it. 003, we know nothing didn't hit it. And we, okay. So any column that didn't hit, you highlight it and take it over to the next month so you can look and see with that column. So if you highlight it to say this 015 don't hit this month, then don't hit in May, then don't hit in June, because it can happen. It can take 90 days for a column to hit. Now, if it don't hit in June, that's 90 days. After that 90 days, that's my hot column. That's my column of numbers to start looking at and building my bucket list off of it, depending on the history that I build off these numbers. See what I'm saying? You always know what numbers, you always know what columns are due and what numbers are due off the columns by tracking them. Now, if I was starting over, starting from scratch, I'd take this sheet here, okay? I'd go back 6 months, marking off all the numbers. I'll go back from, say here right now, if you want to. Go back all the way to, if you start, I'd go all the way back 6 months. But the more you go back, the more numbers you're going to mark off, and the more you can see, you'll see. That's all I can tell you. If you got a lot of numbers on these columns left, you need to mark them down. You want to narrow the numbers down that's left, so you know what numbers to actually play working with the law average. You're going to finish out the year. Okay. So thanks, everybody. Let me see what we got here. See, message retracted. Okay. Oh, let's see what we got here. All righty. Any questions before I call it? This is, like I said, this was a tutorial. Let's see. There's a question here. When do you realize a column is hot? Is it after 2 or 3 hits or the month? Really? I'm not going to say a column is necessarily hot. I'm tracking the columns and seeing what columns haven't hit. You too much gonna know if a column is hot just right away, unless that column, I've already picked that column to be a column that hasn't hit yet. I'm saying like that. And as I see that, as you're tracking, you'll start seeing when columns haven't hit. That's basically what I build my bucket list of numbers, not off or per se a column, per se a column alone. I build my bucket list off different columns I know that haven't hit, maybe like I say in 60 to 90 days. I start looking at those columns. So before I actually start playing out, I'm trying to find out what columns haven't hit in 60 to 90 days before I start investing into that column. But I really don't know if a column is hot until I start seeing something, like I said with that column, that 300 column, that 003. When I seen right off the bat, it started hitting right off the bat, 3 numbers. I would consider that hot, a hot column. But that don't happen all the time. But what does happen if a column ain't hit in 60 to 90 days, that column will get hot and hit maybe 3 or 4 times within 30 days, like that. Okay, Tracy, you say it's a back pair that ain't hit since 2024. Will I keep playing this pair with all numbers, with all the rundown? It depends if you can, if it's in your budget, the back pair, the way I do it, okay, in 2020, I don't know, you say the back pair that has not hit since 2020, how long it's been since that back pair. A back pair can take a year. A back pair can take a year and 5 months on average and not show up. Now, if it ain't showed up by now and it's been over maybe 15 months, I would probably pick it up and see what, okay, let me give you a sample so you can see it. Give you a sample. And if you're tracking the front pair and the back pair, let me show you. I'll have to erase it here. I'm gonna make a sample of a back pair that ain't showed up since you said 2024. I'm gonna make that back pair a 24, okay? And if you can, I don't know, a 24. Okay, let's say that back pair is 24. Since you said it ain't showed up in 2024. What I would do, it can take 15 months for a pair not to show up, front or back. But, or more, okay? I haven't seen it take too much longer than that. But what I do look for, if I'm going to play this 2-4 on the back and I'm making that my number, I got my eye on it, I just play it by itself on the back, okay? And if it does come in, I might play it $1, $2. That's that's $120. So if it do come in and I don't know exactly how it's going to come in, that's $120. But I also will look and see last time this 0-2 front pair came in, or this 1-2 front pair, or this 2-2 front pair, and this 3-2 front pair, or this 4-2 front pair, or this 5-2 front pair, 6-2 front pair, 7-2 front pair, 8-2 front pair, or 9-2 front come in. So I find out that, let's say that this 1-2 front pair ain't came in a year, 2, or close to a year, then my number would be to play would be 1-2-4. And then when I play it as 1-2-4, I play a straight box, or how many times I'm gonna play a straight box, or how many dollars a dollar straight box. And I also play the 12 on the front, and I already got the 24 on the back. And I might play that front a dollar on the front, and I already playing the back pair or $2 on the front. But I definitely will be playing 1, 2, 4 because I want to see what the longest front pair has been out with that 2, 4. I hope that helps. That's how I play to get in one circle. That's how I play. Any other questions? Jersey needs O2 pair. Okay. O2 pair. All right. Anybody else? Hello, everyone. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, BLZ. Anybody else? Any other questions? Yeah, I did that. That's a tutorial that I just done for that I'm going to. But that's an example. I always look, if I know I got a back pair ain't played, I want to see how long it take one of these front pairs to play. So 9 out of 10 when I'm playing, I'm going to play that number, that 3, 2, 4. I also see if this 3, 2, 4 has played, then I want to look to see if its opposite has played, the 8, 7, 9. The 8, 7, 9, see if it's played. So if I know 3, 2, 4 and the 8, 7, 9 ain't played, my good chances of my number coming like this is great. That's what I mean by strategizing. Okay. Appreciate it, but I got to probably close it down because I want this video to end out on me. Power out on me. All right, family. So like I always say, play them till they come. Make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless. And if you're tracking, you'll soon be packing to Lucky Town. 897 days. Oh, I'm not. My daggone thing is acting up on me again here. All right, family, like I say, OPPB, be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with a budget to see. Charge tonight, okay. All right, family, I'm calling the night or the evening. So like I always say, play them till they come. Make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless. And if you're tracking, you'll soon be packing to Lucky Town. OPPB, be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with a budget, play responsibly. All right, BLZ, thank you.